So I've noticed that gathering like this, a lot of people, what they tend to talk about is memories, right? Or things they remember about their loved ones. And I don't remember those millions. I mean, all the things we used to do together, our trips to New York with the family, going to the Museum of Natural History, which is one of his favorite places on earth. Watching movies late at night, with his homemade strawberry shortcake that he loved, so proud of that person. Days in the garden, propagating plants, listening to jazz albums, lecturing me on Miles Davis.
Grandma can't hear you, Christy.
Oh, Granny! Over here, Granny. Hanging out at Grandma's house, swimming in the pool, cooking out, we making some delicious food, Grandma's boat. Lots of memories with Dad. All wonderful. But when it comes down to it, the thing I really always think about when I think about my father is our talks. Even when I was really little, I got him anything like, what's a scary creature? Like the horseshoe crab. It's not scary. It's a member of the Lindell family. So, you can wrap it in water. I'm like, okay, cool. Our trip to SeaWorld, which I'm sure some people in this room have been to. My first field trip, I think I was being chaperoned by the students, and by my last one, I was chaperoning them. I could ask anything about you that you just made to do, but, as I got older, and life got more complicated as it does, and the questions could be, the answers weren't in the textbook. I could still always call him, and he always had something to say, an answer, or just words of comfort. And I think that's what I'll always remember my father. That's my favorite memory, just talking to him. He was my best friend, and I'll always miss him. And I'll never be able to thank him enough for everything he did for me. And I thank all of you for being here and remembering him as well. So thank you.
All right, thank you, sister. Good. I was going to say good evening, but good morning, everyone. My name is Chuck Stoddard. That's how you guys know me. I go to Lowe's, Walmart. Hey, that's Chuck Stoddard. What's up, Chuck Stoddard? My name's actually, some of you guys probably have known me your whole life, but I'm about to reveal my real name. Martina. My name's Martina, or AKA Coach Tina. Some of you guys will call me that. I have so many thoughts, so many things I wanted to say. So I wrote something I'm gonna read and we'll see how it all goes, okay? All right, here we go. Some of my earliest memories take me back to days at Fremont High School. This is back in Los Angeles, California in the 80s. Yeah, we would be in his van, track practice. He'd be playing Vapors. They call it Vapors, that old, 80s hip hop. Yeah. If you didn't get to the van in time, you got the Vapors, because Coach Chuck would leave you and you would not have to ride home. My father, a versatile individual, taught horticulture, kept bees, and coached, of course, cross country and track and field. And actually, probably a few months ago, I learned that he wasn't even supposed to have those bees. He's like, you know what, Tina? I wasn't even supposed to have those bees in the classroom, but why not? That's classic Chuck, right? Classic Chuck. Come on, let's just keep it real. He always made it enjoyable. I recall cross-country practices involving runs to Santa Monica Pier along the beach, culminating in visits to the local amusement park, the Fun Spot. So I was an elementary age young lady, and the last thing I wanted to do was join high schoolers in cross-country practice. But guess what? We ran in the soft sand like boxers, I was way in the back with the shot putters, and the throwers and them. But guess what? Those 5 to 6 mile long runs would end at an amusement park, where afterwards, although we were a little funky, we would ride bumper cars, just have a good old time. And that's the type of thing that my dad always did. He kept it fun. That's what he did. As a young elementary age girl, little did I know that these experiences were my initiation into the world of track and field. When we moved to Florida and settled in Poinciana, it was quite a culture shock. Can we get the beams on my eyes a little bit? In the early 90s, Poinciana reminded suburban landscape seen in the movie Edward Scissorhands. Because I had never seen a subdivision before that, y'all. My dad, with a cosmic soul and universal spirit, had previously transplanted himself from his hometown in NYC to California before establishing roots in Central Florida. Eventually, he became a science teacher at Haines City High School, continuing to coach cross country and track, leaving a lasting impact on numerous lives here in Polk County. On a side note, he also coached soccer for a few years. I don't know if y'all remember that movie, what's that movie? That Jamaican bobsled movie? Remember everyone was like, Jamaican? Bobsled? They didn't go win the bobsled and they ended up like winning the Olympics. That's how it was when my dad ended up coaching soccer. When we used to go to soccer meets, everyone was like, oh, here comes Haines City. You know we're about to blow them out. They suck. But after years of coaching, we actually started winning. So I was like, it's just like the Haines City version of the Jamaican bobsled. Haines City on the map. Bam, I like that. All right. Track and field were among my favorite memories, as he always made it fun. Between track practice and science lessons, our Sundays were filled with corn waffles in the hope of Dad making his famous strawberry shortcake. As you can see, it was delicious because my sister made note of it as well in her little, That shortcake was off the hook, y'all. I ain't giving y'all the recipe. We don't have a Chuck cookbook coming up. My father was not just a science teacher, he embodied real-world application. He had a unique way of simplifying complex concepts, whether it was breaking down the techniques of the 4x1 relay handoff. Y'all know that, right? Let me hear one of y'all favorite Chuck sounds to describe. And as crazy as that is, it all makes sense. Oh, that's how I run the 100-meter hurdles and do the 3 steps in between. Oh, okay. The house resonated with jazz tunes and nostalgic reminder of those moments. I think I said that already, but that was really important, obviously. He explained the intricacies of hurdling or delving into physics with discussions on universal laws, cycles, seasons, spirals, and equilibrium. As my story nears its conclusion, I reflect on how it came full circle. I too have become a teacher. And not coincidentally, miraculously, at the very same high school we find ourselves in today. Matter of fact, it hasn't changed much. I had the privilege of growing up witnessing my father honing his craft. And eventually, I had the opportunity to put into practice the valuable lessons he imparted. I have 2 last things I would like to say. But first, let's take a moment of silence and think about our favorite Chuck joke. Because you know we can't say them out loud. I'm about to share something very special with you all right now. Something that I also want to share with my sister. There was one thing that was very important to him that he mentioned so much these last few months. So important. The most important thing he told me was, Tina, make sure you have a good relationship with your sister. That's the most important thing to me. Please always have a good relationship with your sister. And to me, I was just like, no, we're good. We're great. Matter of fact, we're amazing. And I'm gonna be honest with you, going through this experience has made me realize like how special how lucky I am to have a sister like her. Our chemistry, our synergy is so beautiful and so amazing. I think we're gonna start a rap group. But real quick, she was actually born on Easter. She was my special Easter egg. I was pissed. I was 6 years old, and I wanted to see what the Easter Bunny brought me. I was like, what big giant chocolate, of course, but we were rushing to the hospital. But the greatest gift that my dad gave me was the gift of my sister, and I want to say thank you so much. I love you, sister. This is very emotional for me because standing here, you have to understand that I attended high school here, we attended high school here. My dad was not only my teacher, he wasn't only my track and field coach. I later became a teacher here at Haines City High School. And he also taught me it's okay to get emotional. But then he slapped me and said, stop that, you know what? We taught here together. We had teacher meetings, staff meetings where we would hide in the back and act like we're paying attention. You know, then later on we'd be like, no, what's on the agenda? Hey, Principal Tarver, sorry. You weren't there during those times. And then I also got to coach alongside him. If you coach with Coach Tina and Coach Chuck, raise your hand really quick. Do I have a couple people in here? Yes, thank you. So it was the most beautiful thing, and I learned so much from my dad. I learned so much from him when it comes to being a great educator. And while I'm still in my journey as an educator, he taught me the most important thing in being a great teacher, and I'm going to share it with you guys right now. He said the secret is, hold on. I know the secret. Am I going to share this? Okay, he said it's okay. Y'all get ready, because y'all are going to have a lot of great educators in this teacher's office, because I'm going to reveal the secret. He said the secret is you just have to want to be there. And it's that simple. He wanted to be here. He could have done a lot of things. He could have been a rapper in my mind. To me, he was like the next Tribe Called Quest, and he was from Queens. He could have been whatever he wanted to be. He was an amazing horticulturalist. Oh my God, the man has so much knowledge. He was so humble, like he's so laid back. He just, that was his secret. He loved what he did. He said, I can come here every single day and make sure I coach track. Because there were days I didn't want to come here. So he's a special person. And I just want to leave by saying thank you all. I'm looking forward to the later portion where we get to share with the mic, and I'm looking forward to hearing everyone's experiences. And we just all weave together in our memories. And I know his legacy will live infinitely because of the person he was. Thank you so much. So next.